It's okay to be soft. It's okay to scroll Instagram for hours at a time. It's okay to not want to work. It's okay to be given things. It's okay to let your wife take care of you. Honestly, if you think I believe in that shit, you got life twisted. That's bullshit. One thing that it's not okay to do is it's not okay to settle. It's not okay to not work hard. It's not okay to not take what you want from life. That's not a man. That's a coward. It's not okay to push people over. It's not okay to take advantage of people. That's not what I believe in. A real man takes and earns his own. He does the things that other people are not willing to do. A real man is a man of his word. If he says he's gonna go do something, regardless of how tired, regardless of how much he doesn't want to, regardless of what the circumstance is, he's gonna get up and go get it done. That is what a real man is. And so to me, if you're looking to be a real man, go out and take what's yours. 5 things that I would say to help you become a better man today would be: 1, pick up a book, read, learn something. You know, being a black man in America, I was always told that if you wanted to hide something from niggas, you put it in a book. I think that's any man, any young man. I don't care what color or creed you are. Pick a book up, read, learn something. Find something that you're passionate about. Find something that you care about. Find something that pulls on those strings for you, and learn as much as you can about it. Because I think that'll give you the perspective that you need to have the advantage in this world where most people are not willing to do the work, not willing to pick up a book. I would say 2, validate yourself, not through other people's opinions, not what other people think you should be, not how other people think you should look, but how you and who you want to become. Find something that you find joy in and run with it, regardless of what the outside world is saying. Influence yourself to believe in you. Don't have faith. I know a lot of people say, oh, have faith. But to me, faith means that you're leaving room for doubt. I say no. I know God. I know I'm willing to make whatever I want happen. And that is the same type of belief system I believe you should have when it comes to yourself. 3, I would say the 3rd thing is get a skill. Whatever skill you can, whatever skill you can find. Find a tangible skill that's going to help you grow, help you continue to add to the value of those around you. 4 would be work ethic. Be willing to outwork anyone. Be willing to do the most mundane things that push the needle for you every day, regardless of how boring it is. Do the boring work. Do the boring work. And be willing to do the things that other people aren't willing to do. That'll push you ahead and that'll give you that advantage. When you're someone that's willing to get their hands dirty when others aren't, when the shit hits the fan, they're gonna call you. And that's when the real men show up. 5, I know you're young, and I know a lot of people are gonna tell you hard work pays off, and it does. I genuinely believe that. But I think smart work pays more than hard work does. And so whatever it is you're doing, after you master the skill set of working hard, try to transition to the skill set of working smarter, figuring out how to make things work in an efficient manner. The last one, not caring about other people's opinions. Those are gonna be the main things that are gonna help propel you further as a young man coming up to be a man, because you'll be able to think for yourself. No one will be able to influence you to do things that you probably shouldn't do. No one will ever allow you to settle because you know what you want. And actually, here's a bonus one. Come up with a plan. Get clear on where you want to go in life. Figure out what direction you want to go in. And once you figure that direction out, write out a plan. Get a piece of paper out and put it on paper and study that plan. Yeah, everything's not going to always go according to plan, but when you have a plan in place, it gives you a route and a destination to go. Those would be the 6 things I would say that would help you become a better man if you're a young man watching this video. I don't think you should give a shit about what anyone says personally. Me, on the other hand, I come from South Central Los Angeles. I've been on my own since I was the age of 14. And if you know anything about Los Angeles at the time that I was born in the early 90s, late 80s, my parents both were full-fledged gang members involved in the street activity, and I was expected to be nothing more than a product of my environment. But because I decided at a very young age that I wanted more out of life, I didn't allow my environment to suck me back in and keep me stuck. And so if there was somebody watching this and they were questioning why should I listen to you? I'd say you should listen to me because I'm still currently on that marathon. I'm still currently in the process of building more for myself because I refuse to settle. I've done a lot of things in my life that most people don't believe were even possible. let alone that I was capable of doing them, given my background. I'm gonna tell you a story real quick. Just a story that was something that was a very pivotal moment in my life at a very early time, and I didn't realize it until I became an adult. I remember being about 10 years old. My dad was a street nigga, he was a gangbanger. My mother, she was a hustler, also a gangbanger. My mother and father have never been married, they've never been together. And because of that, early on in my life, I spent a lot of time with my mother. And we'll talk about my father, we'll get into that a little later, but in this specific story, I remember my mother, she was dating some dude and he had us staying in his house. I remember being a 10-year-old kid and I hear my mom and this dude she's dating at the time getting into it. They were just getting into a scuffle. And next thing I know, we're staying in this 1-bedroom apartment. Me and my sister was living in the living room on a mattress. My mom and her dude had this room in the back. And next thing I know, they're storming down the hallway. My mom's getting thrown on the floor. Naturally, as a 10-year-old kid, especially a boy, you're like, shit, what am I supposed to do? Two thoughts came to mind for me. I could either sit here and watch my mom get her ass beat, or I could do something. Fortunately for that dude, there was no knives or anything that I could grab to protect my mom. So I did the next best thing. As he was tossing her around, picked her up and tried to throw her out the front door, and then grabbed my sister, tried to throw her out the front door. He couldn't grab me because I already ran out the front door. I was too quick. I ran down La Brea, all the way down to Pico, I think it was, where there was a police station over there. Mind you, I'm 10 years old, barefoot, ran all the way down the hill, went and got the cops. And in the moment that I was running down the hill, as that 10-year-old kid, I thought to myself, nobody's gonna come here and save me. Nobody's gonna be here for me. I have to save myself. I have to save those that I value. I have to take care of those that I love. And so I made the decision to run down La Brea barefoot to go to the police station and grab somebody to get them to come and get this dude off my mom. The police didn't give a shit. They didn't do much. They didn't do nothing. And this is not to say anything negative about the police department at the time. This is more so to get you to understand that for me, that was the wake-up call that I had to know that this world don't give a shit about me as a man. I made a vow to myself. I was willing to do whatever it took to make whatever I wanted in my life to happen, regardless of my circumstance. I didn't care if I ate that night. I didn't care if I didn't eat that night. Regardless of what anyone else thought about me or how anyone viewed me, I made sure that I was gonna get out of that environment and make something more of myself. If I can make it here and make it this far, what makes you think you can't? You can do anything you put your mind to. I think Henry Ford was the one who said it best. When you think you can't, you can't. And when you think you can, you can. Go out there and get after it. Don't let nothing get in your way. And don't settle for what the world is gonna be willing to give you, because the world is gonna tell you to settle. That's what it told me. It told me to settle with being a street nigga from LA. That's what it told me to be. It told me to die like the rest of my friends. And I say that with a heavy heart, because I don't have any friends left on this earth that are still here breathing and kicking. And so I'm giving you this because if I can make it out and make better for myself and have a family and have a wife and have people that I lead, you can do the same. Now, am I sitting here telling you I'm a multi-millionaire and I got it all figured out? No. Even though I ain't got it figured out just yet, I'm never gonna stop. I'm gonna continue to keep going, and I'm gonna continue to take what's mine. And in that process, I'm gonna continue to show up as the righteous man that I am. And you can be that same person. You just gotta figure out what you want.